Hello everyone. Here I'll discuss about the microscopic structure of male reproductive organs. Yes, what you see, this is the sagittal view of male pelvis. See, this is the anterior aspect, this is the posterior. Here you can see this is the rectum, this is the anal canal, this one is the urinary bladder. See here, this is the scrotum. Here you can see this is the testis. Then this part, this is the epidermis. You can see the epidermis. Then from here, this is the vas deferens or the ductus deferens, content of the spermatic cord. It goes like this. Then opens into this prostatic urethra. This part is the urethra. This is the penis. Here you can see the prostate. See the prostate. Okay. Then coming to the microscopic structure of testis. Here, when we take the section of the testis, here outside there is the fibrous covering, or it forms the capsule, that is the tunica albuginea. From the tunica albuginea, numerous septa is coming into the, it's going into the substance of the testis and forming this lobules. This is one lobule, this is the other. Here we'll get the other. Okay. Then inner to this tunica albuginea, there is a vascular layer. This is the tunica vasculosa. Here you can see this is the tunica vasculosa, which lines this lobules, those innermost covering of the testis, which traverses blood vessels. Then here in each lobule you can see numerous sections of the seminiferous tubules. Here the seminiferous tubules of varying sizes and shapes. See, this is one, this is other, this is another one. These are the seminiferous tubules. It's lined with two types of cells. One is the spermatogenic cells and the other one is the Sertoli cells. Okay. So here you can see this is the spermatogenic cells and the supporting cells will be there in between, that forms the Sertoli cells. In between the seminiferous tubules, here you can see this area, this is the interstitial connective tissue that forms this one, that is the interstitial connective tissue. There you can see this connective tissue fibers, cells with this blood vessels, nerves, lymphatics there. Here you can see this is the interstitial connective tissue, this is the septa. Then in this interstitial connective tissue, you can see in some places there are small cells, ovoid cells. These are the interstitial cells of Leydig. Interstitial cells of Leydig nucleus will be there, eccentric nuclei. This cell secretes the hormone, that is the testosterone. So testis has both exocrine and endocrine function. Exocrine function is the formation of the spermatozoa. Endocrine function is the formation, secretion of this hormone, that is the testosterone, from this Leydig cells. Then this coming to this hyperview of one seminiferous tubule. Here this is one seminiferous tubule, this is a connective tissue. Here two types of cells lined with two types of cells. One is the spermatogenic cells and the supporting cell here, this one, that is the Sertoli cell. Okay, that forms the Sertoli cells. Here this not this. Here this spermatogenic cells, basal stem cells, that's what called the spermatogonia. There are type A and type B spermatogonia is there. The spermatogonia undergo this mitosis and forms this type A and type B. Type B matures to form the primary spermatocytes above this. Okay, primary spermatocytes. Then it undergoes meiotic division and forms this, the above this, that forms the secondary spermatocytes. Then forms the spermatids. See the spermatids there. Then spermatids matures to form this spermatozoa. Here you can see this, the spermatozoa. Okay, their tail is towards this lumen of the seminiferous tubule. Okay. Then here in between this you can see the supporting cell, which provides nutrition and nourishment to the spermatogenic cells that forms the Sertoli cells. Then here in this schematic view you can see this here this is the apical part processes of the Sertoli cells. This one is the Sertoli cell. This one here, this is the basal nucleus there. Okay, here inside here you can see this is the spermatogonia. Here this is the primary spermatocytes, primary. This one is the secondary. Here this is the spermatids. Then in the apical part they gives support to this spermatozoa. Here you can see the sperms. This is the head, body, tail will be there. Okay, so that's about this spermatogenic cells and this Sertoli cell. This one is the Sertoli cell. Then in between the interstitial connective tissue we'll get the Leydig cells. Then next is the structure of the epidermis. This is the section of the epidermis. Okay, it shows efferent ductules. This is one ductules. So epidermis stores and matures this spermatozoa. Okay, and also the head of the epidermis there are numerous ductules, efferent ductules are there from this radiate testis. So these are the sections of this ductules. Okay, here this is one ductule, this is the other ductule. So it is lined with epithelia. Okay, here in this hyperview you can see here this is the epithelia. This epithelia is the pseudostratified columnar with the stereocilia. Okay, so there will be the tall columnar cells, short basal cells. This columnar cells nucleus will be there in the basal part. Oval nucleus is there. This is the nucleus. Here we'll get the nucleus. Okay, here it bears branched microvilli that forms the stereocilia, which increases the absorptive and secretory function of the cell. Okay, so these forms this is the stereocilia, this is the columnar cells that forms the principal cells, these are the basal cells. So that is the lining epithelium pseudostratified columnar. Okay, then outside this epithelia here we'll get this smooth muscle layer. Here you can see this is the smooth muscle layer. Here this dark pink lines here that forms the smooth muscle layer. Then in between these ductules there are the connective tissue also there, which contains this connective tissue fibers with this blood vessels. Okay, then here is this is also the section of this epidermis. Here you can see these are the efferent ductules with columnar cells. See, the columnar cells are large cells. Okay, with this nucleus you can see. Here in the basal part will get these are the basal cells. Okay, here that will get these are the smooth muscles. See, the smooth muscles are there, smooth muscles. Then this is the interstitial connective tissue, this region in between these ductules. Okay, this is the lumen of this epidermis. There you can see the spermatozoa there. Then next is the microscopic structure of the prostate gland. Here this is the section of the prostate. It's a fibromuscular glandular structure. Okay, so it has a fibromuscular part and glandular part. Glandular part, these are the prostatic alveoli. See, these are the prostatic alveoli. This is lined here. You can see this the lumen. Yes, you can see this the lumen is there. In between this alveoli, there is this region. This is the fibrous and muscular layer, fibromuscular layer. Okay. Then coming to this prostatic acini, this glandular part, this is the hyperview of this glandular acini. See, this is the acini. Okay, it's of this is other one. Here we'll get the other one. Okay, there are of irregular shapes. Okay, then also this irregularity is due to the protrusion of this connective tissues into this acini, forming this irregularity. It is lined with either cuboidal or columnar cells. These are the columnar cells, and in some places we'll get the cuboidal cells. Okay, this region is the fibromuscular part, connective tissue fibers with the smooth muscle fibers. Okay, then this is the lumen. It's a white lumen. There you can see the prostatic secretions are there. Here you can see these are the prostatic secretions. In some places there is aggregation of these proteins that forms this prostatic concretions or this amyloid bodies. Okay, so that is called the prostatic concretions or the amyloid bodies or corpora amylaceae. It's also called the corpora amylaceae, which increases with age, this prostatic concretions. Okay. Then here you can see the structure of the vas deferens or the ductus deferens. It's a tube-like structure. When we take a section, this is round. See, this is the inner region. This is the lumen. Here, this is the mucosa. This part is the mucosa. That in the lining epithelium will be there. Then a layer of deep to the lining epithelium, there will be a thin layer of lamina propria. This connective tissue will be. This is a thick muscular cord. That is the inner. This is inner and outer longitudinal layers. Then middle there is the circular layer. Then outer will get the connective tissue there that forms the adventitia. Okay. Can better understand in next figure. Here this is also the view of the vas deferens or ductus deferens. See, from inner to, this is the inner region, inner to outer, the layers are, this is the mucosa. Here we'll get the mucosa. Then here this layer, that is the muscularis mucosa. From here to here is the muscularis mucosa. Then this layer, the outer, this is the adventitia. Okay, mucosa. This is the muscularis layer. Okay. Then coming to this mucosa, this is lined with, here it's a lining epithelium. Here it's also pseudostratified columnar epithelia. See this epithelia here, that is pseudostratified columnar. You can see this tall cells and tall columnar cells and short basal cells will be there. Then here this region, outer to that will get this connective tissue layer that forms the lamina propria. These two is there in the mucosal layer. Okay. Then this is the muscular layer, muscularis mucosa. See, this is the inner longitudinal. See, these are other outer longitudinal muscle fibers. See, these are the circularly arranged smooth muscle fibers. Okay. Then here you can see outermost, this is adventitia. There you can see the connective tissue fibers with the nerves. And then the blood vessels also there. Here you can see the blood vessels in this adventitial layer. So this is the lumen of the vas deferens. Okay. So the mucosa that appears as star-shaped lumen. This is the mucosa. Foldings are there, star-shaped lumen. Okay. So lining epithelium of vas deferens, that is the pseudostratified columnar epithelium. That's all about this vas deferens or the ductus deferens. So in this microscopic structure of the testis is important. You should know the microscopic structure of the testis. You should practice this diagrams. Okay. That's all. Thank you.